Okay, welcome to EIS Music, our studio. This is Savi. This is another video of this project. If you can notice, I changed the color of this character. So I decided to add an armature, and what I'm going to do right now is to bind this armature to our character. As you can see right now, if I click on it and I move it, it's not part of it. It's not modifying the character at all. This is a very simple setting. It's just the body. So we have wings. I added the wings, and I added the legs. Just one bone, because I don't really want to modify these, because the dragonfly it just flying. Okay, and we don't really have to modify the legs. And then I added this one. When I move the body, I can place this in the right place. And later on, when I'm animating it, you will see what is the reason that I added this one and this one. Okay, so let's do this. First thing that I will do is, let's click on the object. Okay, and I'm doing this in object mode. Click on the object that you want to parent to the bones, and then click shift and click to the armature. Once you do that, press Control P. Once you do Control P, you have set parent to. We have several options, and what we will do is with empty groups. It's empty groups. That's what we want. That's what we need. And then now, when I move the armature, now we can notice that the object, or the dragonfly in this case, is parent to the armature. Next step, we're going to click on the object, and we will go to edit mode. Okay, once you go to edit mode, if we go to here, the object data properties, right on the, let me go down, let me put this down. See this? Right on the bottom, right here, we have, let me close all this so you can see. So these are the layers. These are all the layers. Then we have the vertex display, and then we have the vertex groups. Okay, that's what we need. This indicates each bone, like the legs. This one is this one here, this bone over here. C2 will be this bone over here, this one, and C1 is there too. It should be right on the top. Okay, right here. All right, so we're gonna use the head. We're gonna use the head. This one here. We will use the wings. This one. We will use the legs. This bone's over here. And we will use the body, which is this one over here. Okay, and we will use the tail. This one over here. This one here. Now, the reason that we're not going to be using this one here, because these are controllers. This will control this bone over here. This bone, the C2 will control this bone, and this C3 is another controller that will control this bone. The main bone will control all of them. Okay, and then these is parent to this one, and this is parent to this one as well. Okay, and then I will explain more about that, but at the meantime what we're going to do is, let's select and bind those objects to the bones. Okay, so let's move it all the way up over here. We'll need this is important. These are, because this is where we're going to assign the bones to the objects. But I like to do the opposite. Let's put the vertex group on this one. So let's go here. There you go. And on the top, we're going to do the layers. All right. So another thing is we got to make sure that we bind all of them, all the keyframes as well. Okay, this one, and this one. So let's see. Let's start with let's hide all of them. Okay, as you can see, all we see is the bones. We hide all of them. Now let's start with the wings. Click on the wings and the wings color. Okay, we have those two. Okay, with the wings color, we have 1 keyframe, 2 keyframe, 3 and 4. So I have to make sure that I bind those as well. Okay, so let's start with this one. Press A to select all of them. But we have the tail over here. We don't, or the tail or the body. We don't want that. So let's click on these and hide that. We just want this one here. This and this. Okay, press A. And then we are going to search for the wings. We're going to assign it to the wings, the bone that says wings. Here it is, wings. This is a match, this one and this one. So we will just assign, okay? But if how do I know that I did it already? That's my question. How do I know that? Well, basically, if I come over here and I deselect here, it will work. Okay, select. Now, let's go to this key. Let's try the same thing. Let's say deselect. See, it's not working. Why? Because I did not assign this keyframe to this. Select, deselect. It's not working. So we select this. Make sure you select all of it. See? Then you assign. I press 2 times, as many as you want, 2 times, and then deselect and select. See, now I know that I have this one. Deselect, select. I have assigned this one. Deselect, select. But if I go to the next one, of course, press A, and I press deselect. Oh, it's not working again because it's not assigned. They are not assigned to the bone, to this bone. So we will come over here, assign again, and now it will work. It should work. Okay, let's go to the next one now. Now that you know how it works. So make sure you select all of them. Press G to check to make sure that you're not leaving anything behind, and then right click on it to let go. Assign. Just check, deselect, and select. Okay, good. So basically we finished with this one already because there's no more keyframe. In other words, this bone over here will be controlling the wings. Okay, I'm done with that one. So I can now, another thing is that I can do is taking this and this one. This one is the as you know, this is the lines, and this is the color. And I can easily come here and emerge them down like I have done in the past to simplify this, so I don't have to deal with two layers. You can combine them together. In this case, right now, I did not do it. It's okay. It's fine. The only thing is that I have to deal with two layers instead of one. So it's up to you. Okay, so let's continue. Let's do the legs, because I'm using for this one. Okay, let me hide the others. Let me hide the wings. We're done with the wings, guys. Now we're going to be working on the legs. Now, since we're just going to use this bone to control all the legs, we're not animating basically we're not going to animate the legs that will stretch, or you're going to extend, or we're not going to do a walk cycle with this. We're just simply going to transport this leg from one location to another one. That's what we want to do. We are going to assign all the legs to this one here. So let's click on this one here, and let's go search for the next one, this one here, and press A to select. Now we are selecting all of them, and then look for legs. Look for the bone that says legs. This is it right here, legs. Okay, so assign. Deselect to check yes, perfect, and select. Now if I go to the next one here, the next keyframe, if I press select, deselect, it's still selecting and deselecting. I go to the next one, select, deselect, the same. And you may ask why. What is the reason? Select or deselect. Because the reason is that this object, the legs, these legs over here, they only have one keyframe. This is only one keyframe. So if you go to here, you see here, right here, let me show you. See where it says legs are, what do we have? We only have one keyframe. We don't have any more. Now for the wings and the wings color, we do have different keyframes. For the rest of them, as you may know, we only have one keyframe. So for the rest of the body, we just need to deal with one keyframe. See, no keyframes. Okay. This shows the main all of the keyframes on the top. Okay, see, this is kind of like all of them together. So that's why it shows all the way here. But if you want to see it individually, each individually channel, we can call these channels. You can see that on this channel right here, it's only had, on this channel right here only has one keyframe. So we're done. We're done with the legs. Okay, select, deselect. We're done with that one. Very easy. So now let's go to, we can, by the way, we can do it from here too. Okay, we can just go here and this one here, like this one and this one. It's like this, the same like this one here. Okay. Okay, so let's try. Let me see. Let's try this. Let's try the body now. And the body is basically, let's try the head. Let's look for the head. And the head is kind of like the upper body. See? We can change the name of this. Instead of calling this head, we can call it upper body, but it's not necessary at this time. Okay, so we know this one. And we have this one. Good. So we have these two. Now, one keyframe. Select all of them. Press G to check. Yes. Then we are going to look for where it says head, which is this one here. Right there. Head. And assign. We have select. Good. Now let's go. We want to assign the eyes. We can create another one for the eyes, and actually we can create another bone for the eyes, but I'm not gonna do that. Not for this type of animation, not for what I want, because I'm gonna be moving this part and the eyes at the same time. This will control all of it. So in what I'm saying is I need to look for these as well. Okay, I need to this one and this one, this one, the eye, this one too, and this one. Okay, you don't see it because it's behind the bone. So let's select again all of them and assign it to the bone. We have to assign this one as well. Everything that says I. So press A. Let's move it a little bit. Yes, we're moving everything. And right click to deselect. And then we are going to assign it. Assign. We are assigning these vertices to this bone. Select, yes, select. Very, very nice. What else? We have, let's hide. Now let's hide them. Let's hide them all, including these. And then let's lock all of them. Now we have the legs, we have this part, the head or the upper body, and including the eyes. Now what we're going to do is we are going to do the second part, which are the tail. I think it's the tail that I call it tail over here. Yeah, and it's including this one too. So let's click on this one and this one here. So press A to select all of them. There you go. However, we do not want this, because this one we're going to assign it to the last bone of the chain. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to deselect this one here. But if I go just like this, I'm going to deselect this one. That's not what we want. So select all of it and then press Control and deselect this one right there. Okay? And then press. No, let's do the opposite. Let's select this one here. This one. Then press L. And now press G. This is what we want. Okay. And we are going to assign this one to the bone that is called body. Okay, assign. Now deselect this one. See, and select. Very good. Now press A to select all of them, and now we can easily deselect this part. Okay, and we're going to assign this to the tail, to this point right there that says tail. So take this and assign. Okay, deselect, select. Very good. That's it, guys. This is it. That's it. Let's see. We can easily get rid of this vertex group since we're not using it. But I'm not going to even worry about that right now. All right, so let me see how it works. Let's go over here. Let's click on this. Let's go to pose mode. Let's see how it works. Okay, I'm in pose mode. Let's click on this. Press G. Perfect. That's working. Now this is the tail over here. Click on this. Press R. Very good. We can move this one a little bit and add. See how we don't want that. We want this. We want this behind this one. We will fix that. Now select this one. And now, yes, this is good. I like that. Well, this is part of it too. This is controlling this. We're gonna fix this one a little bit more. See this? And that's an easy fix. All we have to do is move this, maybe do it more like kind of over here, like this. So we don't see this space over here. And put it behind this. Okay? Or we can do we can put this one in another layer. Okay? And we will do that right after this. Okay, let's go to select this. Let's select that. Go to edit mode. And we are going to work on this one. So let's put it in another layer. This one here. So this one here, and we're gonna just put let's call this one tail tip. Okay, and if I click on this one, it's empty, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here, stroke right here, go to stroke, move to, and then let's put it over here. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we are going to go to scroll mode, press F, let's move it this way and here this way. That's good. Another thing that we will do is we're going to place this. It's already on the top of this, and we want this one to be behind this one. So let's put it down. See? So it's now behind. Good. And we can do the same thing with we can do the same thing with the wings over here. Put it fix it the same way that we did it over here. So we don't have this gap anymore. We're gonna click on the character, edit mode. We're gonna use this as a guide. So we're gonna put this maybe all the way around here. So let's hide everything except the wings. Let's lock everything and hide everything except this. we will put this down here. However, before we do that, another thing that we want to do, we're gonna put this in another layer, this one. So let me go to here. We will put this in another layer. So select this. I want to see the bone, so let's come over here and let's hide this and the dragonfly rig. Let's hide that. And let's select this one. I mean, unlock the wings and this one. And they will be selecting this only right there. Press L. That's one. Then we will come here to stroke, move to layers, new layer. We will call this wing wing left. Press OK. Here it is. So now, very easy, we did it. Now, we did it on this keyframe. But what happened to the other keyframe? They are not. They're still there. So what we will do better, let's go over here. Make sure you select all the keyframe. Okay. And then go to multi-frame. And now we will put that one in here. So what we will do is we're going to go and select the left one right there. This one down, this one, right? Press L so you don't leave any vertices behind. Then press G to check and right click to exit. Now if we go here to stroke, move to layer and wing left, that will go here. That one will go over here. So we go here, there it is right there. Right? Let's see. Let's bring our body. This one. In the color, okay? So we will, you see how this is over here? This is the problem when we are animating with the bone, we can see a gap sometimes. So that means it has to be down a little bit more. And behind this, it has to be behind the body. So that means this two is going to be in front. Okay, that's in front. This has to be behind this body. So that's an easy fix. We will come here. We're going to click on this. Move grease pencil layer. Down. Upper body and this one. Yes. However, we want this also to be behind the legs as well, and behind, let's say behind everything. So let's put it all the way continue all the way down. Very good. Okay. Now we are ready to push this one down. Go to a score mode. Let's put this baby right there. That's good. And go to the next one. We will do the same with this right there. Push this one here, right over here. This one, this two. Press F, maybe select those two, push it all the way here. That's good. Beautiful. And let's go to the next one, this one over here. And the last one, this one. In other words, we don't want this to be at the edge of this layer. Okay, that's good. Let me go here and do press F. Let me put those vertices a little bit together. That's okay. And let's see what else. Yeah, that's it. I think that will do it. However, we have to do, let's hide this one, because we have to do the same thing for this one too. I think so. Let's see, maybe not. This one, maybe, yes, right here. Let's do that. Let's press F, A to select. Let's move it a little bit in this way, and F to select this one, maybe in a little bit. Okay, let's see this. Yeah, that's good. Nice. Okay, let's go to this is good. Good. This one is in, that's good. And let's work on this one too. Press this. Press A to select all of them. Maybe this one here. This one inside, closer to this. And this one here, and this one too. And let's do this here. Not that one. This. Let's push this one a little bit this way. I think that's it. Yeah, I think I like that. That's fine. Let's go to object mode. That's good. Okay, we can see this character, so let's hide this one. We don't want to see that one. And this is good. Let's do Let's go. Let's show this one. That's perfect. Let's show all of it. Okay. So far so good. Now this wing is behind, is in another layer. And now when we go, let me stop these. If I click on this. Now another thing that we need to know when we do these, make sure that this is, when you click on these, make sure that this is on XYZ on this one, not down on this one, okay? As you can see, all of them. All the bones are in this, using the same one. And let's give it a try. Of course, we have to press these in order to animate, but we are just going to check. Okay, that's good. It's moving. If I put it over here, let's press these. Perfect. If I let's put it down. That's good. Nice. I can put this one down a little bit more. Right there. You see? The legs a little bit too high. So we can put it over here like this. You see? Let's click on these. Let's put this one here like this. Maybe rotate this one a little bit this way, right there. Legs up. So this is fine. This is what I wanted. We have the main control too. So this is very easy rig that we did, but it's what we want. This is what we wanted to do. Let's put it down a little bit more. Let's say we want this here, and push it right in the middle. Put the legs right there. We can even rotate these legs and put the legs right there like this. Nice. Now, so we accomplished what we wanted. Press A, select all the bones. Let's clear all this, what we have done. So press Alt, G to grab, R to rotate, S to scale. Okay. Everything is clear. We haven't created any keyframes, so there's no animation yet. But the rig is already done. So this character is ready to be animated. Okay. See you next time. Don't forget to save.